Hello everyone. In this video, I will be explaining you everything about weekly report. I will be covering the following points in this video: when to submit the weekly report, how to prepare the weekly report, renaming the weekly report, and how to submit the weekly report. So let's move on to first point. So this is the weekly report format which you all must have been provided by your operational HR. So here you have to fill in your personal details. You have to fill your name, your number, your email ID, your HR's name. Here you have to fill your date of joining. If you are not sure regarding that, please refer to your offer letter. Here you have to paste your Millap campaign link which you must have created under the task A. So just paste that here and try it is in blue color, because if it is in blue color it is directly accessible from your weekly report itself, so it is very easy for us to keep a track. So for example, now my link is not in blue color, so just I will press an enter key and yes, it has become in blue color. So try to do that. So this is the task table, right from task 1 to task H it is mentioned here. So I have filled the table so that you can get an idea of how to actually fill the table. So I have supposed that I did my task 1, 2 and A in the week 1. So I have written yes, I did that task, and I have written week 1 in the second column. So you have to fill like that. And task B we are not doing right now because it is at pause, so you have to fill not applicable. So yes, similarly I have supposed I did my task C and D in week 2, so I have written yes, I did that task, and I have written week 2 in the second column. Similarly, you have to do accordingly in which week you did that task. You have to fill the table accordingly. So first thing you have to do in making a weekly report is to fill the task table. Like suppose we are making our first weekly report, so you have to fill the task you did in week 1. So here in the task table, suppose you did your task 1, 2 and A in the week 1. So fill the task table like that. Then you have to write a heading week 1. In the bracket you have to write the starting date and the ending date of your week 1. In the task completed this week column, you have to write the name of the task you did in week 1. For example, I am supposing that I did my task 1, 2 and A in week 1. So I have written like that. Then after doing that, you have to start writing the heading of each task and attaching the screenshot beneath the heading. So like task 1, I have written the heading and I have given a short description. Like it was the selection task, and it was basically to bring 20 followers on FB and Insta page. So I have given a short description, and then you have to attach the screenshot of that task that you brought 20 followers. Then you have to write another heading, task 2. That was also the selection task, and that was to raise a minimum of 50 rupees. So you have to write a short description, raising funds. Then you have to write the total amount of funds raised by you. In the screenshot you have to attach the screenshot of the funds raised by you, the payments done via any medium, so you can attach that screenshot. Then you have to give the heading task A, give a short description, creating the Millap link, and in screenshots you have to attach the screenshot of the payments done, and also of the strategies, and also of the messages you sent to your contacts to raise funds. So you have to attach both the screenshots. Then in the strategies applied, you have to write the methods you adopted to complete the above task. For example, if you shared the Millap link to your contacts via WhatsApp, so you can write that in the amount raised within this week column, you have to write the funds raised, because in the week 1 you raised funds through 2 tasks, so you have to mention the funds raised by both the tasks. And if you faced any problem in week 1 in doing any of the tasks, so you can mention that. And then you have also to attach the screenshots of the meeting sessions attended by you in that particular week. So that was all about the week 1 weekly report. So we have prepared our first weekly report, and now suppose we have reached the end of our second week and we have to prepare the second weekly report. So for preparing the second weekly report, we don't have to make a separate weekly report, just we have to update the first weekly report itself. Means it will contain the first week's work also, and the second week's work we just have to update in the first weekly report. So for example, by the time you will reach your week 4, it will contain the work of all the previous 3 weeks also. So that is what like you have to do. So yeah, let's begin. So like this, I have only updated the first weekly report to make the second weekly report. So week 1 is already there, and for week 2 I filled the task table. Then this is week's 1 work, and I have started the week 2 work. I have put a new heading, week 2, and in bracket you have to write the starting date and the ending date of your week 2, and in the task completed this week, suppose you did your task C and D in week 2, so you have to mention that in this column, and then you have to write the heading task C. You can give a short description, and then you have to attach the screenshots. Then for task D, you had to write creative content. So in that there was 2 activity. So write activity 1, what was that, what you did in that activity, and attach the screenshots. Similarly for activity 2, attach the screenshots. If in case your activity was either a PPT or video, so you can, what you can do is you can simply upload this in Google Drive, and then you can paste the link in the weekly report. Now again you have to write separate strategies applied and separate amount raised within this week for your second weekly report. You have to write these things again, and then you can attach the screenshots of the meetings you attended in this week. So that is like, it will contain, your second weekly report will contain your week's 1 work also, and also your second week's work, and like that third and fourth week you have to do. I hope I was able to give you a very clear idea of how you have to prepare your weekly report. You just have to keep updating your first weekly report itself again and again till you reach your 4th week. So now let's move on to renaming the weekly report. So renaming the weekly report is a very essential thing to do. We have hundreds of interns, and if you do not rename your weekly report, it becomes really difficult for our team to find and evaluate your weekly report. So please make sure you rename your weekly report before submitting it through the link. The format that needs to be followed to rename the weekly report is your name, a hyphen, your department is volunteering intern, again a hyphen, and the weekly report number. For example, I am taking an example with my name. So Janvi Singh hyphen volunteering intern, again a hyphen, and the weekly report 1. So that is how you have to rename your weekly report. So now let's move on to the last point of this video, that is how to submit the weekly report. So submission of the weekly report through the link must only be done after showing your weekly report to your operational HR. Once your operational HR approves your weekly report, you can submit the weekly report through the link provided to you for weekly report submission. Thank you so much for watching. If you still have any query regarding weekly report, your operational HR will surely help you out.